A Florida school bus driver was recently arrested on 29 charges including culpable negligence and child neglect after the back of the school bus she was driving was struck by a train. 67-year-old Yvonne Marie Hampton was driving school bus 2517 containing 29 children and an adult as passengers on the 2nd of April when she stopped at the intersection of East Central Avenue and North Market Boulevard, east of the railroad crossing. Hampton is accused of driving the bus across the tracks after the railroad crossing warning system activated. The bus was not able to get across the tracks completely, which resulted in the train clipping the back of the vehicle. Luckily, no injuries were reported, although I'm sure those kids on the bus will be pretty shook up after this. Footage from on board the bus of the incident showed a silver car stopped just west of the railroad crossing. The driver told deputies that the car on the other side of the railroad crossing began to move, so she began to drive over the tracks. She said the car then stopped, so she also had to stop the bus. Hampton said she began to move the bus when the car pulled forward and pulled up more, but it was not enough to get over the railroad tracks. Hampton then said that she kept the bus moving and did not stop on the tracks, but the railroad crossing's warning system activated while the bus was on the tracks. She said that the car then moved up and she drove the bus forward as far as she could. But investigating deputies reported that the onboard audio and video footage on the bus did not agree with Hampton's account of the incident. According to deputies, the video footage showed that the railroad crossing warning system activated, bells went off and that the crossing arm started to lower, and then the bus proceeded to cross over the track. The video shows some bus passengers say a train was coming and then begin to panic, continuing until the bus was hit about 28 seconds after the railroad crossing warning system activated. It's also been reported that a responding officer said that after reviewing the video and audio from the incident, he heard Hampton say, "Not gonna stop for no train," as she proceeded over the tracks after the railroad crossing warning lights had activated. A 12-year-old girl who was a passenger on the bus said that she stopped on the tracks and then didn't move when they were yelling train. She said it was a very scary moment. She said that going forward she knows she's going to be more stressed and have higher anxiety whenever she's on a bus. So as you see, even though thankfully there were no physical injuries here, the effects of this incident on those children will be long lasting. On top of the other charges, the driver also received a reckless driving citation. After being booked in at the Sumter County Detention Centre, Hampton was later released on bonds totaling $30,000. In a video reel shared on the Sumter County School District Facebook page, Superintendent Logan Brown said Hampton, who had worked as a bus driver since 2015, no longer is employed by the district. He said that the county has also changed bus routes so that district transportation no longer will cross the railroad tracks at East Central Avenue. District buses will now use one of 4 crossings that are controlled by red lights. He said, "When you look at the totality of the situation, we truly averted what could have been a catastrophic event. For that, we are incredibly grateful." As part of the district's investigation of the incident, Brown said that he talked with the